Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Love Hotel spoiler: Shannon Beador found love on the show. Shannon Beador was beaming with happiness in her latest interview, and now we know why. The Bravo housewife is getting ready for the premiere of her new show, Love Hotel. While doing press for the dating series, Shannon shared a spoiler that has us even more excited to tune in. She admitted her venture on the show was a success because she left the island with a hot new man on her arm. The 61-year-old was single for a year after her split from John Jansen and a DUI arrest that led to a stint in an intensive outpatient therapy program. After getting her life back on track, the mom of three was ready to find love again, and she did. We had every intention of tuning in to Love Hotel to see Shannon Beador anyway. However, after she dropped a spoiler about the show, we're even more excited to see how this plays out. In typical Shannon fashion, you can expect some tears and a bit of drama, but it was all worth it in the end. During an interview with Entertainment Tonight, that RHOC star spilled the tea on what viewers can expect. "Did you walk away with some love in your life?" asked ET's Bryce Sander. "Yes, and by the way, there are other people on the show, and that's that, but I did," responded Shannon. "I did walk away from the show with someone, and I'm not the only one that did." Shannon had fun on the show for obvious reasons. However, she also confessed it was a welcome change from the Housewives drama. "It's so different than the Housewives," she explained. "I had support with the girls there. We laughed a lot, and it wasn't all drama-filled. The show will not be void of drama, but it seems that RHOC star formed a real bond with her castmates, Giselle Bryant, Luann de Lesseps, and Ashley Darby. After her successful stint on Love Hotel, Shannon has a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star in mind who she thinks would be a perfect addition to Season 2. "I would say Heather Gay because she's so much fun," exclaimed the Bravo personality. She also mentioned the cast for 90,210, seeing that all the diamond holders are single now that OG Kyle Richards has separated from Mauricio Umansky. "Beverly Hills. I think everyone's single," said Shannon. "Maybe just do Beverly Hills and Love Island." Let's get the big spoiler out of the way. Shannon Beador found love on Love Hotel. And not just fleeting, cameras are rolling, made-for-TV infatuation. We're talking fireworks, real connection, unexpected chemistry kind of love. But of course, in true reality TV fashion, it didn't come without chaos, tears, and one unforgettable poolside confession. When Love Hotel was first announced, a steamy, high-stakes dating reality show where celebrities checked into a luxury resort to find connection, it raised eyebrows. But no one expected Shannon Beador, the Real Housewives of Orange County alum, known for her tumultuous relationships and tequila-fueled honesty, to not only check in but steal the season. Episode 1: The Unexpected Arrival. It all started with a twist. The premiere teased a surprise guest who's no stranger to heartbreak, and sure enough, Shannon stepped out of the Rolls-Royce in a flowing red maxi dress, oversized sunglasses, and that signature Shannon nervous laugh. The other contestants, a mix of B-list heartthrobs, TikTok exes, and a shockingly charming Italian chef named Matteo, were instantly intrigued. "Let's just say I've had my heart broken more times than I've broken a nail," Shannon quipped during her intro confessional. But maybe this hotel has room service and romance. Episode 3: The Poolside Spark. Enter Nate, the surprise wildcard contestant and a retired fire captain from Napa. With the kind of calm energy that balanced Shannon's neurotic sparkle like a perfect glass of Chardonnay. Their first interaction was accidental. Shannon had lost her phone again, and Nate found it by the edge of the infinity pool. "You left your phone on a floaty. Thought you might want it back before it swam to Mexico." Cue laughter. Real laughter, not staged for reality TV banter, but genuine chemistry that made the camera crew linger. The two were sipping cocktails by the pool, trading stories about kids, heartbreaks, and bad dates. Shannon opened up about her past relationships and how she felt like the common denominator in every disaster. Nate, with a quiet smile, just said, "Maybe you've just been trying to build something with the wrong blueprint." Boom. Internet swooned. Hashtag Sinead started trending. Episode 5. The drama, because of course. But what's a love story on Love Hotel without some chaos? The producers weren't going to let Shannon sail into the sunset that easily. Mid-season brought in exes. Yes, actual exes. Shannon's ex-husband David did not walk through the door, thank God. But one of her former flings from RHOC did, and it shook her. He brought jealousy, accusations, and all the Bravo-style emotional sabotage you'd expect. Nate didn't flinch. He watched the mess unfold from the hot tub, then pulled Shannon aside later that night. "I'm not going to compete with ghosts," he said. "You're not in that life anymore. You're here. With me?" Mick. Drop. Episode 7. The Real Talk. It wasn't all fun and margaritas. One of the most powerful scenes of the season came when Shannon and Nate had a late-night conversation on the balcony of their suite. The camera caught Shannon in a moment of rare vulnerability. "I don't think I've ever actually trusted someone who didn't want anything from me. It's like, every time someone says they love me, I start counting the days till they leave." Nate reached for her hand. "Well, start counting how long I'll stay." Too much, maybe, but when Shannon teared up, fans did too. Episode 9. The Love Letter. A Love Hotel tradition. Every contestant has to write a farewell letter to their potential partner in case they're eliminated. Shannon's letter to Nate broke Twitter. "You are the calm in my crazy, the fire I thought I'd lost. If we'd met in another life, I probably would have walked right past you. But I'm so glad I didn't. You make me believe that love doesn't have to be loud to be real." Nate's response? Even simpler. "This isn't a letter. It's a beginning." The final. A surprise proposal? Okay, no, there wasn't a ring. Shannon's been there, done that, divorced the t-shirt. But the finale did end with Nate booking a second week at the hotel, just for the two of them. No cameras. No scripts. Just time. "I want to get to know you off camera," he said, holding her hands in front of the whole cast. "Not reality TV, Shannon. Just you." She nodded. "I think I'd like that." The final shot? Shannon and Nate walking toward the beach at sunrise, barefoot, no makeup, no make-packs. Just two people finally getting it right. Nobody expected Shannon Beador to be the emotional anchor of Love Hotel. But between the tears, drama, and margaritas, she reminded everyone what reality TV at its best can be. A little messy, sometimes too honest, but totally worth the ride. And maybe, just maybe, love doesn't always come wrapped in a bow. Sometimes it shows up with a found cell phone, a second chance smile, and a room key that leads to something real.